trees. That's what we need right now, is a load of trees. As you can see, the foothills have been coming along quite nicely now. And, well, there is some lacking stuff here. We've done a bit of terraforming, and I've done a bit of texturing in regards to light and dark and that sort of stuff. But I think in order to really figure out how this is going to look, we need trees. Now, I have already come along here and just figured out some placements for the trees. Now, my idea is that the trees over here will have been slightly cut down a little bit to sort of allow for this entrance to sort of breathe a little bit. So I've sparsely put these trees around, and this is going to be more of a sparse tree area. And also some of the trees would be slightly more manicured and stuff. There's one thing that we need to do, and that is get some ideas for trees for this area. And I know the perfect person and place to go and look for inspiration. So hey there everyone, welcome back to KarotKraft. Excuse me. I am Nythe, and this is episode number 14 of KarotKraft Season 2, and I think it's about time we just went and head over to Hermitcraft Season 10. Here we are at Bdoubleo100's forest from Hermitcraft Season 10, and it is beautiful, I have to say, and it is truly inspirational as well. And we get to have a quick look and see just how exactly Bdoubleo100 made this forest, and even up close it looks magical, and it kind of just signifies what trees are like. So we're just going to walk along here and just sort of have a feel for how it is. And if you noticed, the trees are somewhat sparse, but they are also packed together, and I have no doubt that Bdoubleo100 will have strategically placed trees based off of line of sight and that sort of thing. And that's exactly what I've tried to do on the foothills of KarotKraft. So we're just going to have a little wander around and just sort of feel what this area is like, and really get an understanding of what exactly it is that he's managed to accomplish here, and sort of how he's managed to do that. So if we see here, for example, he's actually used tough and mossy cobblestone here, which I think is quite an interesting thing. And that kind of creates this thinner tree here, which allows you to still see more, but it just adds a little bit there. And then we've got like these sparse leaves coming along here like that. So I think dotting around some of these, maybe one or two of these, along with some of these larger style trees, would actually look quite good. And what we've got here, we've got acacia, we've stripped spruce, and acacia again, and then we got more of this tough as well. So I think that if I was to take a few screenshots of some of these trees, we could replicate something to bring this forward into our own foothills area and really just figure out what it is that we want to do. And I'm thinking of sticking with these spruce style trees in our little foothills area, because I think that these would look better. Maybe I'll dot something else around. Okay, azalea leaves and birch leaves. Okay, so I have plenty of them. So he's used those sorts of leaves because I think the green of the spruce tend to be a little bit darker, and I kind of want to lighten the area up a little bit myself as well. And I do know that I have got plenty of birch leaves, just not that much azalea trees. So I think that we're going to be able to accomplish something quite good. And maybe at some point we will attempt a tree in this sort of style. But I think for now, we're going to head on back to KarotKraft, and I'm going to work on some trees. I have put in 2 trees so far, and while I have kind of used a similar style to what Bdubs has used, I've kind of brought in my own sort of levels of foliage and sort of like just sort of winged it a little bit. And these are a little bit further down than what Bdubs would have done. His trees were slightly taller, but I figured this earlier on, I kind of want some bush cover just down below, and it would just like create a nice sort of frames and things like that for this. I'm still playing around with it. I'm not 100% sure. I think I need to get this tree in as well to like really see how that frame is going to go. This one is probably going to be a chunkier tree and a little bit taller, just so that there's a nice frame around here. But I'm really liking how these are turning out so far, and I think we just need to really ramp up the treeage, as it were, and get that going. But no, I am really liking how that has turned out so far, and just like sort of figuring out the shapes and stuff. And I tell you what, using the happy gas is really handy for trees. So like I'm finding yet another application for happy gas usage, which is really quite cool. And it's not taking me that long at all to really make these. So I'm going to head on back and I'm going to get this one done, and this one's going to be in a slightly different style to these two. I'm going to be using more of the spruce and acacia logs here. Let me just see. I should have some spruce in here somewhere. Yes, I do. And then also bringing in some of the various different items as well. Somewhere along the line, I should have some slabs. I think maybe we could also be doing with some trap doors. So yes, I think we're getting there. And I think once we've got this one done, which is going to be a slightly chunkier one, we're going to have a good sense of the depth and stuff that we're going for. Well, hello there. Are you enjoying this video? Because you're still here at this point, so that probably is a good indication that you are actually enjoying this video. So if you are, consider hitting that like button and also subscribing. And if you think that you might already be subscribed, just double check and make sure that you actually are, because sometimes YouTube does weird and wonderful things with subscriptions. And also hit the bell notification to be notified as to when I post videos. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the terraforming effort that I have been up to the past few videos, and also the trees. What do you think to my trees? I actually really quite like them, and I am really glad that I finally got around to actually making some custom trees, because it's been a while since I made some custom trees. And yes, stay tuned to the end, because we do some more magical stuff with the copper golems and that sort of thing. But first, I think it might be time to go and mess around with Satan for a little bit and have a break.
Where's my guy gone though? Oh. Get off. Oh. Where's he gone? Oh. This is never getting built, you know that.
I don't know where your happy gas has gone.
No, I blame you. You keep using him and then he's got one.
No, I stopped using him.
Yeah, then where'd he go?
I don't know. How's it going anyway?
It's not going. It's not going. Oh, it is not going. Oh,
I feel like this is the equivalent of Grian breaking the blocks behind Gem.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. just realised I've put this whole wall in the wrong place.
We have a few more trees in now, and I am really liking how this space is turning out. We are a little bit flat over here, so I've kind of marked in where I might want to just put in like a little bit of a mound or something like that here, just to sort of like have a bit of a slope in there and do something along the lines of that. But I am really liking how this has turned out, and I've marked out where I would like to put some of the other trees as well. And yeah, I think this is coming along nicely. We've got just a bit of depth now in this area, and I just can really see it coming together. So we've got these two trees here which sort of like border this bridge that's going to be replaced at some point because we are not keeping that bridge. And then we've got some trees on here. I decided not to put any trees over here because this is where the horse paddock is. I may put in a little teeny tiny tree inside the horse paddock. I'm not entirely sure yet. But this is going to have a path that goes along all the way back around here and goes up and connects to where we started doing the path over there. But yes, I think that at the moment the way we're going is quite nice. There's a sparsity to it, but that it still feels somewhat dense. I've put the taller trees around the back, and then I'll put some smaller trees at the front just to kind of like create that depth. So when you walk out of here, like there's a sort of depth to it. And we got this one here that kind of like just is framed a little bit by that. We're going to have another one on this side, and I was thinking of maybe putting a smaller one over here as well, just to see what that might look like. But playing with the happy gas and doing this and everything has really helped sort of make this process go a lot quicker. And I've just sort of like thrown the leaves on, and while I have taken inspiration from Bdubs, they are they're slightly different. They're not like carbon copies of what Bdubs has done. And I just really like it. I mean, I've probably got to come in and just check out this area because it looks a little bit weird when you get a bit close to it. But from further away, I think it looks quite nice. Though I might need to come in and just put in some extra branches just underneath this bit here, just so that it doesn't look as though there's just floating leaves everywhere. Same with here. So if I like come through here, maybe like that, we've got some branches coming along nicely there, a little bit like how we've got these branches going there. But yeah, we are coming along nicely, and I think once I've got a few more trees in like this patch here, it's going to really sort of like encase this area in and make it look as though it's been part of the landscape all along. And then I did also put in this tree here so that when you're coming in through this way, it kind of blocks off the farm that you can see hanging out there. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how to sort of make it so that you can't see things like that as well. But let's continue with this side. And there we go. We have got all of the trees in this little area for now. We might come in and put some more trees in later. And also there, I'm actually just going to take this one away for now, and we can figure out some sort of terrain just for the center, because I think it's about time. One, we got rid of this torch spam, and two, we started building in some of the paths. And I'm also thinking that I'm not too keen on the actual color of this path, and I'm also thinking that maybe we should come in with a bit of granite and some other earthier colors, and maybe add in a bit of like the smooth granite and that sort of thing. Polished granite, that's the one. polished granite as well, just to kind of like make this a bit more of a regal path. And I think it will just make it pop just a little bit more. And then when we come off along here, we can also have a bit of granite and also mud bricks, because I did a little bit of farming off camera. And by farming, I mean I set up a villager farm and got them to start producing us plenty of wheat in here so that we could start using that. And we got seeds going in here. And I got this little guy sorting everything out for us, which is nice. He just waits for the materials to come along. We'll empty the thing and then go and sort them out according to which thing it is. And it's just a very, look at all of that wheat going in there. And it's just a very simple mechanism down here where I've stacked 2 wheat farms on top of one another, and then they just come in here and they get sucked up this tube into there. And we got the 3 farmer villages there, as well as 3 farmer villages in here as well. And they're just working away, and the hoppers are collecting all this stuff. So nothing too glamorous. I've just hidden it away underneath this area here. And we're going to bring in the cave area around here a little bit more, just so that it's like caved in a little bit. This is where I've been like doing a load of little farms and stuff. I'm not quite sure if I've shown this on camera, but we've got sheep going here with loads of different bits of wool. We've got some masonry villages here, which are giving us dripstone and the quartz blocks. And then I've also got sort of like where I've just been XP grinding for various different things, and also collecting melons and golden carrots. And then I also relocated a melon and pumpkin farm down here so that we could get some melon and pumpkins going. Just enough just to keep us going with regards to breeding and all that sort of stuff. And then over here is my little villager breeder. Just going along nicely there. We've got a couple of villages in there, and then they breed according to what they would like and everything like that. And then the villagers just come in there, do that. And along with that as well, we've got a little bit of a cleric system going as well. Okay, so we've done a fair bit already in today's episode. The next thing that I want to do is actually tackle this bridge, because yeah, it's not that great. But I think it's about time that we took care of something that I haven't really got round to finishing properly in the way that I really wanted to do it. And I've been really inspired recently by all of the like hermits, particularly the technical hermits, and them making all of their storage systems and things like that using copper golems and that sort of thing. And I think that it is about time that we tackled this mess. Because although I spent a lot of time organizing and sorting stuff out, I have got a lot of crap lying around here. And yeah, so I think that I want to sort out a proper storage sorting system. And when I say that, I make it sound like this is the present tense. I have, in fact, actually made a bit of a start. No. Thank you. Right. Don't want you going that way. No. Down. Back down. No. No, you need to stop. You need to stop. No, you need to stop. Stop. No, you need to go back down. No. Oh, come on. This way. That, no. This. That's where I want you to go. You should now be working nicely. Do you want to come and see my copper golem sorting system out?
Yes, I do. I use the shelves to actually do the categorization for my storage.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah.
Which is a lot easier than what I was doing with a lectern and a book.
Well, I do something that's probably like even simpler than shelves. Basically, I literally have a block. So this is a color code system. So you've got black blocks in here, light grey blocks in here, dark grey blocks in here, white blocks in here, brown blocks in here, and then green blocks there. And then these are like, I've just got like 3 different chests for copper storage. I've got utility blocks in here. Like I've got it so that the utility blocks will just filter in there because that's like my utility corner. I've got like ores and stuff like that there. I've got glass in this one. I've got multicolored things in here because I wasn't going to sit there and categorize all the different types of colors. I don't really use colors all that much apart from clay. For some reason I decided to put that in there. And then I've got all of the different wood types and stuff like that in here. And then again, more random. If I've got like lighting in this one. But if you follow me up here, I don't know if you know much about like these sort of filter systems or not. But basically, yeah, it's still a work in progress. So basically, there's a item filter. There's a bubble elevator that filters all of the items into this chest. These little guys then sort that out. And they run along here and go and do that. But then in these chests, everything is coded for the different like materials and stuff like that. So like copper, all the copper. That was a pain. These 2 chests and this one over here. No, this one over here. They were legit a pain to do because I had to go and like get all of the different variants and then wax them and get them to thingy. And then basically the way it works is you do up to 9 here, then the stuff that don't go in here goes into this gets put into this chest, which then feeds into another copper chest, and then it does the same thing there, same thing again, puts them into this chest, gets filtered into this copper chest, and then it goes along here. The wood ones as well were a pain to deal with as well. But I've got down here, so in this barrel is it goes down into a shulker unloader. So it unloads the shulkers and everything. This one is just for empty shulkers. So if I just happen to have an empty shulker, I just put it in there and it goes straight through the system without going into because the shulker unloader doesn't like empty shulkers, which is what I discovered because it was putting it in the wrong thing. And then this one is like for loose items. So say for example, I've just been out and I just don't want to have to put stuff in a shulker box to then put it in there. I'll just dump it into there. But all the shulkers that are done end up coming through here. All the empty shulkers.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my my little sorting system in a nutshell, really.
Oh yeah, this is the digital age, and I'm scribbling on a cave wall. So yeah, so mine's all manual, but
yeah. But yeah.
And I like it.
So with the copper golems all working away nicely there, I can come along and now consider that little bit of a bridge that we've got going. And it just means that I can come in here now and just, you know, grab a few bits and pieces that I might need for that without having to, take big boxes of shulker boxes and that sort of thing. So I can just come in here and grab this stuff and do that. I'm going to take some of the tough, maybe a bit of tough wall, tough stairs. Definitely a bit of pale oak. And maybe we'll actually just try and bring in a bit of the light grey terracotta, because I've realised that in these builds here, I haven't really done that all that much. And I think I need to maybe look into just bringing in a bit of the light grey terracotta again. I'm going to bring in a bit of calcite and a bit of diorite as well. It's only a small bridge, so we don't need all of that much either. So that's nice. And for the track, what we're going to need to do is just grab us some of the granite here that we've been using as well. I think that will do us nicely. I might just grab a bit more of the normal granite so that we can just convert that down into slabs. But let's go and just, make that bridge to finish up the end of the episode. So for this, I think what we're going to do is we're going to just quickly come in here and plop that there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Like that. I might actually just no, that should be fine. And then we can come in here, and I think that will go over here like that. That's directly in line there. That's directly in line here. And that one. Oh my god, hello. No, the bridge is not yet completed. I think I found the troll of the bridge. Where did you come from? Where's the other? I'm pretty certain I've just seen another guy over here. Okay, right, let's get you. Die. 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 Huh. Well, was a bit of excitement. Are there any more around? Don't want to end up having... Oh god, I can hear them all down here. I think I had another one. Maybe not. Okay. Right. Well, we got them all. From angry neighbours. Okay. But I like the bridge coming up on there like that, to be fair. I'm not maybe too sure about that, but maybe... Well, actually, no. It's not meant to be one where boats can pass through, so I think that's going to be fine. Like, it's just like a little bridge just to get over this waterway here. We've got horse snatchers. Look, got bandits. I don't want them to accidentally kill my horses. And I don't want to shoot and accidentally kill the horses. No! Don't you dare! Oof. Woo. You guys okay? Jesus wept. We got some bandits on this area. We need to shore up some defenses. Maybe build some walls or something like that. I don't know. But, wow. Okay. So hear me out, right? I went and streamed the other day and did an epic stream. And loads of people turned up and it was really cool. By the way, I'm on the path to affiliate, so please go consider following and checking out my streams. And yes, I did some things. And I think really the best way to show it is by showing my server friends coming and enjoying the space. So come along with me and watch what happened on stream. There's a Satan in my window.
Hello.
Hello.
You were just staring at your bed.
Do you want to come and check out my cute little bridge?
Is this the big bridge or is this a new bridge?
No, this is okay. Right, this is actually a little bridge. Okay,
It is actually.
I promise you.
We're not using little in inverted commas.
We are definitely not using little in inverted commas.
Okay.
I'm just wait. Let me sleep.
Oh, I can see it. I think.
Aww.
I saw it. I'll pretend I didn't.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay,
this
I'm
is
ready.
this is actually a little bridge.
That is a little bridge.
Yeah.
I like it. It's little. Ah! It's shooting me.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. See, it is actually little. I do know how to build small.
Well done. I'm proud of
Yeah.
you.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, it looks so cute. Oh, it's brilliant. And then what we're going to go and do is we're going to go make more armor stands and make it look as though he's brought a load of trash with him. Like he's gone and raided somewhere and he's just having the time of his life. Look at how cute he is! Please let me put it. Yes! Oh my god, why is this why am I finding this so much fun? Oh dear. I'm happy with that. Like as my first little go at it. I think we can do a little bit more in the future, but yes, definitely gonna be doing that a little bit more, I think. Looks is on his way. Looks is on his way to see it. I don't know which way he's flying in from. Oh, he's flying in from there. Honda guy was telling us about a story. I mean, I happened to hear about it on the radio myself. But basically, this raccoon made its way into a liquor store in some state in America. I don't know. Where was it? Ashland, VA. I think VA is at Virginia. And basically, they found that it ransacked the store and drank like a load of bottles of liquor.
I've heard there about 6.
Yeah, and basically, do you remember when I bought out all of the trashy heads?
Yes. No, you got a drunk raccoon.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Satan's gonna love it when she sees it. I know, no doubt. What do you think to my decorating, by the way?
Is this meant to be a hole for?
Yeah, this is the raccoon hole. This is the raccoon den. There's going to be a few more raccoons in here.
Are you going to give them tails?
I haven't figured out how.
When the black blocks probably really small just behind them.
Oh, I could give them maybe. Oh no, the bush is a bit too. I was thinking I could give them the brush one.
Yes, true.
It
looked like you've been stealing Bdoubleo trees.
So they are inspired by Bdoubleo trees, and that's going to be shown in my video. But I haven't like copied and pasted them into here. I've done them sort of like myself, and they're not like exactly in the same sort of style. So like the leaf coverage is a little bit different and stuff like that. This is the I think I heard Nythe talk about this ducks. So basically, it's like just a dispenser. So like, if you're running low on food or something like that, you can just quickly go and grab it and grab something.
Nice.
Yeah, I just thought it was quite a cool one to do. It's literally just it's only like a few like hoppers worth of stuff in there, but you know, like in a pinch, you can do it. And then I've worked on this this sign today.
You and impaling them copper golems and compromising.
No, he's balancing on it. Look, he's balancing on it.
Yes.
Balanced.
Of course he is.
Precariously balanced. And then I've got a north, south, east, west sign over here.
Yeah.
And then I made this cute little bridge as well. We've had quite a productive stream. Satan, come quick.
To where?
To my gate. To the gate.
You've been impaling more golems.
No, why are you saying impale? Look,
Because it looks like
it's clear. It's clearly balancing precariously on it, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Only if it slips, it would have a really bad day.
It's not my fault. You can only literally put them in the center of the thing, and you can't push them with pistons and stuff like that to put them at the edge of blocks. Okay.
Armor stands?
No, they don't work on armor stands. I tried armor stands. I have actually.
Can't you just make them hold them or something?
You can, but they don't. They just do like it's just like it is an item.
So
Okay.
Okay.
But it wasn't. Okay, yeah, okay.
Satan.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
come
Nythe,
here.
Nythe.
Walk around this way and go and just keep
This
on.
way?
Yeah, and
Right.
just keep on walking, and then turn left when you get to like the little cave.
The little cave.
Yeah.
Keep walking. Am I following the path? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, okay. I see the little cave. There's a trash panda.
Look.
Am I going in the cave?
It's-
I love it.
No, it's the
It's
trash
trashy.
Yeah.
I know.
He's drunk.
What's he been drinking? There's a little notebook underneath him.
Yeah. I think he just found stuff and just went and sat there and then was drinking.
Oh, look at him though. Isn't he cute? Aw, trashy. What have you been doing? You little trash panda, you.
So, as you can see, I have been quite busy doing various little things in this area. Making signs, making dispensers, making a north, south, east, west thing. I honestly don't know what one of those would be called, technically. Like, it's like some sort of dial, but not a dial. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But everyone seemed to really enjoy this area and how it's come along nicely. We got the horse paddocks. It just looks so nice coming up over this bridge, down through here, into this area here. And it's just something magical about it. And I'm really happy that I managed to just get onto stream and stream away doing this. If you are interested in watching streams, I stream over at Twitch at This Writer Games, so do go check that out. But this is all I've got time for today's episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please hit that like button and also consider subscribing to the channel to be notified as to when I post videos. YouTube also thinks in this top left hand corner that you might like this video, so do go check that out as well. And thank you for coming all the way to this part of the video. If you did make it to this part of the video, please type trashy in the comments below, or trash panda or something like that, just so that I know that you got all the way to here as well. And as always, thank you for the support. So what I'll say is, until next time, I'll see you later.